Afternoon and welcome back to another Supercoach video. Today we got the round 3 review. We did okay, nothing spectacular by any means. We scored 2,129, which is top 33%, which sets us for a top 3% overall total score. We went down 3,383 ranks, which it's not great, but it's not like we fell over. We copped a few injuries this week, which is extremely painful. So we have to use 2 trades. So this is the team. James Sicily 112. I think that's where he's probably going to end up. That 108 to 110 average. Safe as anything. I think he's leading the league in marks. I think at this moment. So yeah, I think you're going to get what you pay for. I don't think he's going to drop too low below what he's currently at. You can wait or you can hold. It's up to you. What you can wait or you can get. It's completely up to you. You do you. But yeah, no, I'm happy with what I got. Nick Dacos 109. I know a lot of people had him as the captain as Bont failed. Which 109 is not the greatest score for a captain, but look, you take it absolutely for what he was priced at the beginning to what he is now. It's fantastic. First, the injuries. Jeremy McGovern did a hammy. I think they were saying tendon or something, unless something's been updated since me starting this video. He's out for 12 weeks, or estimated 12 weeks, which it sucks because, this was there's still 10 minutes to go in the second quarter. I think 8 or 10 or something. There was shitload of time left. He went off. It's like he was on for a 120. It's pain. It's a pod, and yeah, he was just going off. But we are bringing in a few pods this week, which is good. Ruben Gimby 104. He'd be pretty close to getting the Rising Star. I think it's easily out of Ginby, Ashcroft, and Sheasel. I'll take if Ginby does win, I wouldn't be surprised. I think he's just been absolutely phenomenal with what he's done so far, and absolutely deserving of it. Conor McKenna 57, look a bit low. You want 60 pluses at a minimum, I think, from non-primos who aren't mid prices, obviously. But look, we take that. That's fine. Wilmot 69. We fielded him last week, because he played the Bulldogs. Bulldogs so far this season have given away a lot of points to those halfback roles. And it was actually looking pretty bad. I think he was in the fourth quarter or something, or end of the third. He was on 15 or 18 or something. Then he just shot up. He just had 8-10 touches or something, and they were all pretty good touches. So that's fine, but that is a worry. I don't want to be fielding him anymore. Cowan 51. There's slight talk that he might be dropped this week, which is painful, which is also leading to another reason why I'm going to be bringing in a few defender primos. But yeah, obviously it's all talk. We won't know until when the Carlton play Friday. Yeah, it's just standard Thursday teams. But yeah, look, he's got a 51. I'm happy with that. That is absolutely fine. Constable didn't play, but he played well in the VFL. He's playing on the VFL for a number of seasons now, I think. So he's got a negative break evens of 60, 50, 52. I'll hold on to him. He's a nice little loophole, I guess. But yeah, loopholes, there are plenty coming up. So yeah, Bontempelli 89. I think he's now on the board for multiple clangers in a game or something. I think he's up there. I think he got 16 or 43 or something. But it was painful though. He should have been a 120 score. It's painful, but I suppose that's what you get from the bonk. He does love a clanger. And when he's in that game, like when he's in that state of just clanger after clanger, you just got to laugh. Painful as anything, but yeah. Cogs 58. You don't trade him. He's still got a 102 average, which is fine for a forward. He's obviously not in my forward line right now, and he won't be at the end of this week. But yeah, looking a bit off a bit. The injury's still hurting him. Like I hope he can turn it around. I think he plays a soft team. I say soft team. They're playing Essendon this week. Hopefully he can come back and ideally join Cogs and Green. Not Cogs. Jelly and Green turning up, which would be great. Crispy 81. He's starting on the bench, which is it's a pain in the ass because he misses like most of the first quarter and then he plays 3/4 of good footy. That's what I've seen at the moment, which is painful. Not trading him, obviously. But yeah, that is painful. Setterfield 82. He did some good things when all the points were allocated. He had like an effective kick and a tackle, and I think he took a mark as well, but they obviously weren't counted because the points were already over. They had to take a few points off. But yeah, look, a below par game from him. I think he'll turn it around this week, I think, against GWS. So I expect him to ton, or at least high 90s. That'd be great. Warple 45, so he's losing CBAs. It's declining faster than my hairline. It's painful. We've got to seriously consider his options going forward because Will Day is getting options. I'm not bringing in Will Day. I don't think he'll be top 8. Might be top 12, maybe. Yeah, maybe. But just keep in mind that he was playing inside mid, had 20 kicks, and he was going at 86% efficiency. You're not going to get that every week. He was playing against a weakened North team with no Simkin and LDU. So just keep that in mind if you are going to bring in Day. You're going to get his bad scores as well. Hopper didn't play. I had him because I got Baker's score. That's fine. He's definitely confirmed back this week. Ashcroft 80, flat bang on his average so far. I think, yeah, fine pick. Love to have him on field. Cam McKenzie, strike back. Yeah, whatever the wording is. He played really well. 89, absolutely love that. Philippou 51, that's fine. Like if we're getting 50s from the rookies, we'll take it for now at least. Baker 95 was a nice little surprise. So when Bytel was confirmed out, I just chucked the emergency on Baker and just thought, yeah, we'll see what happens. And yeah, happened to be pretty good. Bytel, I'd imagine he's back this week. If he's not, then that's a real worry and probably has to go at that stage. But he had like 14 touches and a goal or something in the first quarter of the VFL, and that was all I sort of got of it. Actually, I don't even know if he kicked a goal. I think he did. I could be wrong, but I know he had like 14 touches in the first quarter. It's like, he should be playing AFL this week. Tim English, my VC, very nice. He loves playing against the Lions, and he showed it. I sort of blinked, and his score went up like 40 points out of nowhere. I thought I was going to take a C option somewhere else, but yeah, he just top scored for the doggies, which was nice. And Madden, obviously, for the Wits option there. So we got the English VC, which is nice. And Wits and English appear to be the two rucks that you want right now. Sean Darcy he's painful to watch. Like if he's like I've said it the whole time. Like if he's not moving around as well, if he's not winning all of the ruck taps, he's pretty shit. He really is. Mobile rucks are meta. Tap rucks are declining. I don't even think Marshall went that well against Draper, which is also a worry because Draper's like to me, he's a second ruck. If Essendon had anyone else other than Phillips, he'd be a second ruck, probably not even getting a gig. I don't rate him at all. And they'll need to fix it up if they're going to have any chance of playing finals or going deep into finals, in my opinion. But I'm not a coach, so be it. Connor Rosie, 126. It's about time he pumped out one of these. Yeah, we definitely needed it because he was averaging like 96 or something. Was it his first ton? Yeah, it is. 97, 92, 126. So, yeah, it was good to see. Some people had the VC on him for the showdown, so good stuff if you did. But yeah, that's what we want. That's what we want from him. Tim Taranto, 112. He was fine. I say fine as in like he could have been so much better. We say that every week because he's just a butcher. I didn't see the post, but it was someone. I think it might have been David King or something. He's a pure stats man, and Tim Taranto is like the worst kick in the AFL. It's like we already knew that, but it's nice to know that the stats are there to prove it. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what he's averaging in fantasy. Probably have to go check that after this video, but it's got to be more than 103. Like he's probably 115, 120. Like there's no way he's not. And Darcy Cameron, 89. So injured himself. He's out for I think it's 4 to 6 or 5 to 6 or something. I think it's one of them. But yeah, he has to go as well. We can't hold him for that long. Whilst it was nice to have 3 rucks going off, it's fun stops here, unfortunately. So I'll have to pass him on this week. Jack Siebel, 78. If that's his floor, we'll take it. Yeah, it wasn't his flash game. I didn't watch the Hawthorn game, so I don't know what happens with tags. But what's his name? McGuinness. He got subbed off. I don't know when. I think it was third or late second quarter. I'm not sure if there was an injury there. I'll have to double check that. But he got subbed off. So yeah, I don't know. I think it was just an off game from Zeeble. Horn Francis, 84. He is such an impact type player. Like he'll do nothing for a quarter, do one thing in the centre bounce and get like 20, 30 score. Because I saw him, he was like halfway on the score sheet for Supercoach score, and then I refreshed the page because I'm not watching the game, I'm watching the other game because that's all that was on TV at the time. And then he jumps up to like second behind Rosie. I'm like, oh shit. So yeah, he's definitely high impact. That is for sure. But 84, I mean, look, it's passable, but ideally we want higher. And I know he's going to build into his fitness. Like he's going to be so good. I just don't know if this year would be the year unless he picks up late, probably after I trade him out. So we're going to hold him again for this week. And she's all 120. He's primo, pretty much. What I'm thinking at this moment, when they get DPP, because both him and Zeeble will get forward defence, is that I'll move Sheasel but leave Zeeble here. That's what I'm thinking right now at this stage. I don't want to shift both of them because I don't know. Forwards, I don't have too much confidence in. They don't seem to be too reliable just yet. Need a bit more data, but yeah, at the moment one's going up, which will be Sheasel, and Zeeble can stay down. Chandler, 90. He's a fieldable option. He's going real well. Someone who I will be fielding this week. I haven't seen him once, and I watched the Melbourne-Brisbane game, so I don't know what he looks like. But yeah, he's doing absolutely perfect. And Fergie Green, 51. I think he kicked 1 goal, maybe 2. Could be wrong. But yeah, look, we'll take that, absolutely. So, trades for this week. So, 2 that have to go is McGovern and Darcy Cameron. I'll turn boost on. I'm not going to use it I don't think I'll use it this week, but yeah. So we'll get Philippou down here. Move Constable into the midfields. And we're going to grab 2 premiums. You're going to grab Mr. AA himself, Adam sAAd. AA roll. I'm going early. I'll just move that up to 5 players. 5 players. And it's going to be Tom Stewart. So both of them are like under 5% owned, which is actually really good. So Stewart says he was out for 4 or 4 to 5, whatever. Mr. Wheat came back, dropped to 167. I don't know, sort of just makes you think. It's like, is Scott playing Supercoach as well, or Fantasy? And it's like, well, shit, I've got you picked, and we'll say it's a 4-weeker, so everyone trades him out, and then he's still got him. Maybe, wouldn't be the weirdest thing he's done, but yeah, it's quite a recovery for someone who doesn't have a great history with injuries. Oh, sorry, I guess recovery in general. I know he's been ill, like the flu and shit, gastro, all that crap, but that's not an injury. So I'll optimize it. So I quite like the promos I've got here: Sicily, Stewart, sAAd, and Dacos. Is down to field Wilmot. Got McKenna on field. Hopper will be on field for Baker. What else? Chandler's on field, yeah. Yeah, I think that's it. We'll be looping. Where is he? Yeah. So we'll be looping Baker because Tigers, I reckon they'll give up some points. I can see Baker drop another 90. In which case I'd probably... Actually, I'll tell you what, I'd probably even take Ashcroft off and leave Mackenzie on against Geelong, because Geelong are pretty shit house too. I actually reckon we got a chance. I know we're 470 here on the odds, but I mean, you could easily get pumped, but I don't know. It just feels like it's going to be another close Easter Monday type game. Kale might be out. I'll leave the E on Madden. BC and C's. Oh, actually, sorry. Yeah. Trade out Warple. If I was going to go Warple out, I would grab probably Phillips. But he's got to be named on field with both Simpkin and LDU coming back this week, I believe. But he's got to be named on field. I don't want that interchange emergency bullshit. Like, best 22 is going to be on the field for me, because his job security is not good. It's, yeah, so I got to see it. If not, I'll probably just leave it at that and won't use the boost. It does seem like a waste. And it probably is a waste, in all honesty, but I'll probably end up not doing it. But yeah, that's the plan. And VC and C's this week, I'm actually going to go VC sAAd, because bringing people, primos in, and VCing them has worked for me so far. So sAAd against North should be good, and Bontempelli likes playing against the Tigers, so I expect a big game from him as well. That's the team going into round 4. I like where the team's at. Don't like how I've had to use 2 injury trades, but hopefully the 2 can stay in long enough and score me great points like they did last week. That would be fantastic. Just with sAAd as well, they want to get the ball in his hands, which we know. His fantasy points is up about 4 or 5%, which is good, because fantasy is more like you're accumulating type thing, and sAAd's a higher points per minute type operator. So if his fantasy points are going up, that only means greatness, and he's averaging 118.7 over 3 rounds. So I'm going to take the punt. Got to take some risks. Bring in some pods, some healthy pods. I'll say healthy. Stuart's not healthy, but you know what I mean. So other than that, thank you, and we'll see you in the next one.